temperatures mean hurricane season is on the horizon. And
I urge you to listen to local officials and evacuate when you're ordered to do so.
Tracking the tropics this evening, we're monitoring 2 areas of potential tropical development. A number of showers and some thunderstorms. Locally heavy rainfall across the area.
This is why you evacuate.
welcome to another Mississauga Junior Hurricanes game here on a Tuesday night. Visiting Ridley Tigers are in white, and your Mississauga Junior Hurricanes wearing blue. Lineup changes for today. Number 41, Anna Torring's going to check in as a call-up. Audrey Soja is going to be serving her last game on her penalty a couple games ago. And Tiani Makokis is still injured. I do want to shout out, though, Tiani and her sister Sophia Makokis, who both made the BC national team this past weekend. They were out trying out for that team, and both made it. So congratulations to the Makokis sisters.
I can't hear myself. Like, gosh, this one could be louder than I actually am.
Oh, geez. Yeah, it is. Yeah. The one. The girl. The girl is from...
Between the Mississauga Junior Hurricanes and tonight's opponent, the Ridley Tigers. Our game officials are referees, Lecuyer and Owen. And on the lines we have Evelyn Wilson and Brittany Fraser. Tonight's starting lineup for the Ridley Tigers. At forward, number 8, Haylee-Kaydance. At forward, number 18, Taia. At forward, number 72, Sophia MacDonald. On defense, number 10, Aquino. On defense, number 22, Haylee-Kaydance. And starting goal, number 70, Keira. Coach, Annabelle. Tonight's starting lineup for your Junior Hurricanes. At forward, number 10, Olivia Hepburn. At forward, number 12, Haylee-Kaydance. At forward, number 92, Mazi. On defense, number 71, Sophia Makokis. On defense, number 88, Marissa Lawrence. And in goal, number 1, Olivia Hepburn. Coach, Darcy Ridley. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, please stand for the pledge of our national anthem.
So your Hurricanes start off the season 2-0. visiting Ridley is 0-2 to start off their season. They're looking for their first win. And I'm sure Mississauga is not interested in having that start today. And here we go. Aquino picks it up, moves across. Loins back to a deep partner. Makokis chips it up. Gets into the neutral zone. Taia's going to turn it back. They got a 2-on-1. Moving it over. Can't quite get a shot on net. So it rolls off the stick of the Tiger player. Mazi passing across the front of the net. The pedal out to Aquino. Aquino's going to skate wide. He should take a long shot. Langis, left it in the corner behind the net. Looking for options. She cycles back to Staley. Staley along the boards being hassled. Done there to help out. Puck spins back into the corner again. Mississauga still battling. Comes to the line. Staley keeps it in. She's got Theron in front. Theron takes a shot off the blocker. Just misses. Back to the point. Pasma. To Langis. Langis trying to make a pass in the middle. 2 deflections, and Staley deflects one on. So a couple of shots on that shift. Last one probably the most difficult with a couple of deflections in front. Fabro. Scramble draw. Tigers come up with it. Again, they're off. Into the zone. The Kika hose there to stop. Puck comes up to the middle. Tigers with a shot, but it's blocked by Pasma. Back to the point. Shot. Blocker saved by another shot. It's blocked. Fabro with it. 91 moves up to the wing. Misses her target. Stump back in. Mississauga's little time while the Tigers change. They're going to get out into the neutral zone. Touring. Up to Fabro. Fabro trying to cut to the middle. She's cut off. Puck goes to the corner. Theron. Back to MacDonald. MacDonald. Up to Jaime. Theron. She's hit. Knocked to the ice. No call on that. Makokis, she's got a little room. She's going to skate. Kruzich. Drags, goes to the middle. She takes a shot. That puck gets in. And it looks like Jaime Theron may have caught that one. Goal for Mississauga. Mazi, an outside shot and a glove saved by Cooper. One. The puck comes out in the neutral zone. Goins on it, over to Makokis. Makokis up the boards to pedal. That just gets out of her reach and is turned back by the Tigers. Pedal regrouping to Goins. Goins going to throw it around the boards. Aquino. Aquino chips it up. Langis comes off her stick, but she's able to kick it free. But back to the Tigers. Tigers get a spot to shot. Stopped by Hepburn. Paddle going to chip that in deep. He's going to chase it down. Aquino now in the slot. She's going to take a shot. Hard rip. That goes off the shoulder of Cooper. And just sits there. She's able to cover it for a face-off. Ridley's going to get kicked out of the face-off. Fabro back to point. Cosmo's going to dump in the corner. Ridley's going to try to throw that puck to the other side, but Kika's there to cut it off. Kika looking for some help. Fabro's going to come up with it. He's battling with Staley. On the board, she's going to keep that puck in. The Tigers get it out. They move it to the middle. No further. They're going to turn right back. 3-on-2. The other way. Zahn trying to go to the outside. She's knocked down, but she draws the puck. Nice little job of keeping that on her stick. He's crunching the boards. Owen waiting out front. And the pass goes past everybody. All the way to MacDonald. MacDonald up to Owen. Owen, they make a little move. She's checked. MacDonald, nice little move by her. And that wide angle shot just goes deflected by the goalie. Owen coming around, looking for someone to move that puck to. It slips off her stick. He's going to try and get that back. Scoring on the forecheck. And Tigers is going to dump that puck down. No icing. The Tigers are going to beat them to the puck. Owen takes out her man in the corner. Tigers come out with that puck. Mazi's going to skate onto it. She's going to just chip it out to the neutral zone. Puck at the top. Trying to keep it blue line. Tigers control, and they're going to dump it down and go for a change. Lions reverses to Makokis. Makokis up the boards. That misses the target. Mazi has it. She's going to reverse the other side. Lions picks that up. Looking for something. She's going to skate it herself through the neutral zone. Gains the line. Drops that back to Kruzich. She's got a little bit of room. Can't quite get a handle on it. On her backhand, she throws one towards the net. It's missed. That's tipped in by Langis, and goal. Mississauga. Cosmo loses the handle out at the blue line. She brings it back. She's going to drag and then go for a bit of a skate. He wants through the zone, but they're going to call that offside. Face off one. Cosmo to Kika. Kika moves it up to Paddle. Paddle's going to dump it in. The goaltender Cooper's going to stop it for a teammate. Up the boards, but no further. Cosmo there to stop that. And then chipped out just outside the line. Fabro now. She's got it. She has a stick. And it's tripped up. And that's going to be Mississauga power play. Two minutes for tripping. Mississauga will enjoy their first power play of the game. Already up 2-0. Face off one. Pasma at the point. She's going D to D to Aquino. Aquino to the middle. Fabro takes a shot. Glove saved by Cooper. Can't jump on the rebound. It's cleared to the outside and down the ice. Pasma with it. Behind her own net. She's going to skate with it for a bit. Has some room. Moves it out to Fabro, but Tigers are going to pick that pass off. They're going to have to regroup. Kika Ho. Over to Pasma. Kate Pasma skates up the middle. Looking for some room. Over to Fabro. Puck sits there. Fabro gets it back. Bit of a scramble. And Aquino's going to control that. Looking for some options. She comes in the middle. She takes the shot, but that's wide. Pasma with it now. She's going to drop to Owen. Owen's got a little bit of, she's going to dance in. That gets poked off. And looks like Mississauga is going to get a penalty. But with 54 seconds left in the power play, it's over. And they'll have some 4-on-4 action. Sophia Fabro, 2 minutes for tripping. Puck in the corner. Tigers control. They come out of the corner. Go to the net. Hepburn, puck on the crease. Big stop. And Mississauga gets that puck out of danger. Mazi crosses Zahn. Zahn's going to try and chip it by, but can't get by. Tigers go D to D. Stumble. Mazi's there to pick that puck up. He can't control. Puck goes to the middle. And Tigers will get a man back. Staley takes a shot shorthanded, and that's off the blocker. Staley dragging behind the net, trying to kill some time now on the penalty kill. He's just going to skate it out. Some room. Being chased all the way back to his zone, moves it over to Makokis. Makokis is going to dump that down, killing some valuable time off that penalty. Staley races down. And Tigers take a shot, so saved by Hepburn. Theron, maybe Theron cuts the middle, shorthand takes a shot. And a glove save by Cooper. Face off one. Tigers are going to control though. They're going to chip that puck out into the neutral zone. Pasma going to dump that puck down. 10 seconds left on the power play for the Tigers. Tigers try to break out. That pass gets missed, and Pasma's going to skate that puck in. Tries to stop up and curl up, and that's taken off. Aquino's there. She's going to dance over the line. Outside takes a shot, it's blocked. Chases after it, Kruzich comes up with it though. He moves to the front. Mazi can't quite get the handle on it. The Tigers are going to get under the neutral zone. Tigers, Pasma with a little poke check, get that puck off. A little slash from the Tiger player. Tigers back the other way, they're just going to dump it deep. Complete a change. On with it, line her own net. She's got some room. She's going to skate with it. Head up, looking for some options. Flies off her stick. And unfortunately, right at the blue line, that's going to be offside. Face off one. Staley's going to break in. That puck's still good. Tipped out. MacDonald over to Owen. Owen looking for options. Gonna go wide. It's Staley. Staley breaks in. Looking for options in the middle. That's deflected up high. And that's going to be a hand pass and out of the zone. Staley did a good job grabbing that puck, but unfortunately she didn't touch it next, and that's going to be whistled down, and we're going to be a face off outside. Langis wins the face off to the boards. MacDonald across to Owen. Owen's got a little bit of room. She's going to dump that puck all the way around. It's going to hit Staley on the other side. That pops up her stick, and they're able to clear. Owen retreating back into their own end. Moves up the boards again. He's on there. Battle with it, and Langis gets it. Has Staley in the middle, but that pass is just tipped. Langis with it behind the net. Centers. Scoring with it. She takes the shot. Hits the shoulder of the Tigers goalie. .29 to go in the first period. Hurricanes up 2-0. Face off one to Lecuyer. Lecuyer takes a shot. It's blocked. That puck gets out into the neutral zone. Lecuyer recovers. Jumps off her stick a couple of times. Keeps finding her back though. So she's going to skate around with it a little bit. Trying to find an outlet. Nothing there, so she has to shift up the boards. Tori trying to help out there, but that comes out. And the Tigers get into the zone. They're in front of the net. Lecuyer picks it up, and she tries to dump it. Goes off the back of the foot and goes in front where Hepburn covers it up for face-off. Mazi on the face-off. Theron scoops in to pick that puck up. Puts it wide to Kruzich. He's across the line. Puts the puck towards the net, but that's blocked. MacDonald comes in. She picks it up. She's being hassled in the corner. Brett still has it on her stick. Controls. Spins back again. Looking for some help. Theron's there to help. MacDonald has it in front, but can't get a handle on it to get a shot. Tigers recover. They move it up the side boards. Nobody there. Mississauga can pick that back up. Back to the point. It's dumped into the corner. To the line again, but not out. The Tigers are going to try the other side. Move it up the boards. 44 stop and exit pass. They have to circle back again. Mississauga good on the forecheck here. Keeping that puck. Phasma, a shot. That's blocked in front. Kruzich gets a shot. She's being knocked over. Aquino, good stick. That puck back. Kruzich into Mazi. Mazi gets a shot. Back to the point. Kika takes a shot. Goes off Aquino, but wide of the net. Puck's back into the corner. Aquino with it. Leaves it for Phasma. Phasma's going to escape to the front. He's going to take a shot, but that's blocked. Goes to the corner. Langis recovers. Langis going to skate it out. She moves to the middle. Paddle with a soft shot. That goes on net, and Cooper's going to cover it up for a face-off. Mississauga with a lot of control on that last shift. Not a lot of pucks to the net, but good possession. Tigers dump it up the boards. Langis is there. Puck comes to the Tigers. Tigers try up the boards again. But Kika there to keep that puck in. Tigers go the other side, hoping for a different result. And that puck's chipped out of play, and there's going to be a face-off in the zone. Tigers going to get thrown around the face-off. Fabro wins that into her skates. She comes up with it. She's got it on her stick, but can't get a shot away. And there's a whistle on the play. It looks like Mississauga is going back to the power play. Number 22 for hooking. Mississauga's first power play was cut short with a penalty. See what they can do here with 2 minutes. Face-off loss. Ridley tries to put that puck up the boards, but MacDonald keeps it in. MacDonald skates down. She circles back up to the top where Owen is. Owen's got some room. She's going to skate in. She's going to take a shot, and that's blocked in front. Looks like it hit Fabro. Fabro in front. Owen across to MacDonald. MacDonald has along the boards, but she comes up with a puck. Behind the net to Fabro. Fabro back to MacDonald. MacDonald, she's checked. Puck shot, and Owen can't keep that puck in. It goes the length of the ice. Changes for the Tigers. Owen comes back to recover, waits for her teammates to get back. He moves across to Fabro. Fabro comes to the middle. Moves to the outside. Loins. Staley. Staley cuts to the middle. She takes a shot, but that's high. Rebound comes to Fabro. She puts it on net. That goes wide. The Tigers recover, dump the length of the ice. 52 seconds left to go on the power play. Puck circled to the far side. Mazi's got some room. She's going to skate with it. Moves it out to Lecuyer. Lecuyer with that puck now. She's going to stop up. Looking for options. Skating to the middle. She's got a nice lane to shoot. Slides off her stick. She shot. Doesn't quite go. And that puck's going to roll off. Loin stick and gets to the neutral zone. Mississauga resets. Going back and forth. 15 seconds left on the power play. Across the Gloins. Gloins up to Mazi. It comes off her stick. And 3 seconds left on that power play, and that's going to be it for the Mississauga power play. Tigers with it in the neutral zone. They're going to chip it in. 62 comes and grabs that puck. Reverses back to Pasma. Puck comes to the front of the net. Kika's there. Moves it up to Lecuyer, and Lecuyer chip her across to Mazi. Mazi's going to make a move around her player. Goes the net, and a bad angle shot goes in. Puts it up over the shoulder of Cooper. To the front of the net. Kika's there. Moves it up to Lecuyer, and Lecuyer chip her across to Mazi. Mazi's going to make a move around her player. Goes the net, and a bad angle shot goes. That'll make it 3-0 with 3:21 to play. Mazi scoring her first of the season. Langis with it now. He circles. Back to the point. Kika across to Pasma. Okay, Pasma shot off the side of the net. Kruzich now. She cuts to the middle. She's got some room. She dishes it out to Ho. Ho with a shot. There's a stop. Kruzich circling, looking for options. Out to Kika. Kika across to Pasma. Pasma. No stick handles. The shot, and it's deflected out of play. Scramble draw. Goes to the Tigers' corner. They dump it up the boards. MacDonald tries to keep that puck in. He lifts his stick and goes. She has some room. She's going to go to the net. Got a couple options. Takes a low shot. Rebound just goes wide. Now behind the net, Aquino. Checked hard. MacDonald. MacDonald's going to circle it back down to Paddle. Paddle goes into her forehand. She moves it back to the point. MacDonald across to Owen. Owen with a shot. And that's blocked. Tigers with it. They're going to try and skate that puck out. Moves to the side. That's offside, but no, we're going to call that not offside. Owen now with it from the far side. Skates the middle, looking for options. She's poke check. And a 3-on-1 going the other way. Shot just off the post. Owen across to Paddle. Paddle over to Aquino. Aquino to put that in the corner and go for a change. Paddle by herself. She's going to play it in the corner. Wait for some help. Staley's there. He's trying to dig it out. Stuck on the Tigers' skates. Puck comes to the middle. Moynes is going to jump on that right at the line. No shot there. She circles back. Leaves her across from Makokas. Makokas got some room. She'll slide a shot on. Staley. With Zahn to the front. That's coming to Moynes. Moynes. He's going to step into a shot. That's blocked. Moynes gets it again. Backhand goes wide. 34 seconds to go. Staley. On her backhand. Tries to put it to the front of the net. Mazi. Gonna stick handle around. She's gonna come in front. Tries to put it in front. The stick stopped. Cross to Makokas. That comes out near the neutral zone. 15 seconds left in the period. Comes off of Moynes' stick. Tries to get it deep. Staley with it. Right the blue line. In and out. Comes back into Mississauga's end, and that'll do it for the first period. So after one period of play, Mississauga leads 3-0. room. She's going to skate it. It's a hard, low shot. Rebound comes back out. Aquino now. Second shot. Fourth shot. Finally in the net. And Zun keeps that alive and inside. Zun to Theron. Theron to the middle. Owen. Owen's got some room. She takes a shot. Scores! Nice little Aquino with it again. Loses Kruzich. Kruzich jumps off her stick. Kika turns, fires. Stopped by Kruzich on the wraparound. And she Lecuyer, lots of room. She's going to skate it. It's a hard, low shot. Rebound comes back out. Aquino now. Second shot. Fourth shot. Finally in the net. And Zun keeps that alive and inside. Zun to Theron. Theron to the middle. Owen. Owen's got some room. She takes a shot. Scores! Nice little Aquino with it again. Loses Kruzich. Kruzich jumps off her stick. Kika turns, fires. Stopped by Kruzich on the wraparound. And she Lecuyer, lots of room. She's going to skate it. It's a hard, low shot. Rebound comes back out. Aquino now. Second shot. Fourth shot. Finally in the net. And Zun keeps that alive and inside. Zun to Theron. Theron to the middle. Owen. Owen's got some room. She takes a shot. Scores! Nice little Aquino with it again. Loses We're back for the second period. Mississauga 0 for 2 on the power play in the first. Ridley Tigers 0 for 1. Mississauga out shooting the Tigers 20-5 in that period. And here we go with the second period. Mazi wins it back to Coins. Going to Muskoka, or Makokis turns back. He's checked. Has to battle to keep that puck in play. Puck comes to point. Shot towards the net. Coins going to chip it out. Gets past Aquino. The Tigers are going to turn it back the other way. Coins with a stick check. Back to the point. Shot down on Hepburn. Rebound sits in front, but she clears it. Mazi has Aquino. Aquino on the post. That puck sits out front. And I'm pretty sure that puck hit the post, went into the goalie's pads. She got up. It kind of spun out. Langis to Zahn. Zahn falling, but she gets a shot. It's blocked. The Tigers coming on 4. It's a puddle. Infamous Mississauga puddles. Phasma with it. She's going to circle back with waiting for her teammate to tag up. She's got some room. She's going to skate through. Flashes through the middle. Puck goes in the corner. They'll cycle it down deep. Goes back up to the boards. Phasma puts it in the front. Langis with a swing at it, but it just goes past her. Langis with it again, tries to center. That's on net. Goes to the corner. Lecuyer loses it. And the Tigers are going to dump that in and get a change. Oh, to her partner, Phasma. Phasma up the middle. Just misses the Tiger stick. And luckily, Mississauga is able to skate that one out. Fabro off her stick. P-Hound chips that puck by. Fabro shot. That's wide. MacDonald take it off the boards. Goes back into the corner, touring with Fabro. That puck's coming up the boards again. MacDonald's going to tip down. She's going to skate it around. Looking for an option. Moves it in front. Just misses Fabro with that pass. Tigers looking for a breakaway pass there. Drop behind the D, and it's not going to be icing because the Tigers are going to get there first. Owen comes back. Owen and Fabro trying to get that puck out. Tigers keep it in. And Owen's going to get a penalty. Hit behind the play. Mississauga touches up. So Ridley get their first power play of the period. And their first full power play as long as they stay out of the box themselves. Brown will draw. And that puck fired out of the zone. Staley wins that face-off back. The Tigers are going to recover that puck. They move to the point. Captain finds somebody in front. Hepburn comes up with a big glove save. Tigers had a glorious chance there, right in the slot, but Hepburn flashing the glove. A big stop. Mazi scramble draw. Tigers recover. They go to the point. Shot. It's blocked in front by Gloins. And it goes to the corner. Tigers recover. They swap back and forth at the point. Shot comes in. It's deflected and just goes wide. Tigers controlling along the boards. Try to put a puck towards the net. Makokas blocks that. Puck goes to the point. 22-19. 22 at the top. Move it down low. Backhand. Puck towards the net. And Hepburn will hold on for that. Games win the draw to the boards. Kika puts it to the other side. Nobody there. That puck's going to slide up. The Tigers are going to shovel it back in, but Pasma's there, so he's going to fire at the length of the ice. Minute left to play in the power play for the Tigers. Langis. Good forecheck. Causing disruption. She's going to cover the puck. Moves to Zun. Zun's got some room. She takes the shot on a big stop by Cooper. Great job on the forecheck. Langis moving that puck to the middle, and Zun just not quite getting the lid on it she wanted. Phasma at the point. Jaime, Theron. Tigers recover. They're going to break out. Cross the line, tip it across. Kika's there to cut that off. Gunn turns, fires. That's going to go the length of the ice. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Mississauga gets changes. Tigers into the zone, into the slot. Shot right into the middle of Hepburn. With 8 seconds left on the power play, Tigers will get one last chance with a face-off from the Mississauga end. They win the face-off, but shoot well, and it'll go the length of the ice, and that should about do it for the power play. Owen's back on the ice. Puck turned over. Aquino. He makes a little move. MacDonald skates onto it. Slides off her stick. She has to go get it in the corner. Moves up the board to Aquino. Aquino's going to step out. Looking for options. Goes wide. Loins puts the puck on net. Rebound sits right there. Fabro can't jump on that. Tigers skip it up the boards. Gets out into the neutral zone where Makokas will turn it over. Move it to her partner. Loins now. She's got a little room. He'll skate with it. He'll give her the zone. Comes in, takes it wide. Looking for options. Tries to put that towards the net, doesn't quite get through. Aquino tries to center for Fabro, then hits the side of the net, and the Tigers are going to get it out. Back the other way. Shot on Hepburn. He steers it to the corner. Thoring gets that into the neutral zone. Tigers are going to turn around and go the other way. Fabro. Back to Pasma. Pasma. Kruzich. Kruzich has got some room. She's going to skate. Takes that wide. Goes to net. Moves it in front. Lecuyer gets a good chance. Kruzich with it again. Back to Lecuyer, and she just misses on that one. Staley to the front of the net. Just misses Kruzich. Puck's kept in by Lecuyer. Staley hit. And Staley chips that puck. Cooper out and pokes that away before Staley has a chance to get a shot on net. Lecuyer moves it across to Kika. Kika's got some room. She steps in. That's deflected by Kruzich. And Cooper will cover up. Mazi wins the faceoff. Shot by MacDonald, and that goes off the defender and into the net. Mazi wins the faceoff. Shot by MacDonald, and that goes off the defender. MacDonald, 65. Scoring her second of the year. Kika move. Mississauga's down again. Pedal with it. She moves, tries to move it across. Can't quite hit her target. And we don't. No shot on the play. Mazi kicks that back to Makokis. Groin circles. Over to Makokis. Makokis moves it up to Aquino. Aquino. He cuts through the middle. She's poke check. That's going to come back to the neutral zone. Groins. Trying to find someone. She tries to move the boards, but Tigers get it. Makokis is going to jump on an error pass, and she's going to dump it in. Cooper behind the net for the Tigers. And they're going to clear. Wide. Tigers come in. Makokis, though, on her check. She drives it to the corner. Comes up, tries to center. It comes off her stick. Shot. Hepburn was saved. John's going to get that puck out. And Aquino's going to skate it out. Tigers go D to D. They move it up the boards. They get out in the neutral zone, but no further. Pasma circles back. Kika's got some room. She's going to get it deep. Fowler's going to try and chase that one down. Goulier gets that pass. Point. Kika takes a long shot, but that's wide of the net. Goring. Fabro on her backhand. She's trying to get to her forehand. She's hooked. No shot. Finally gets one, but that's wide of the net. Kika back into the corner. Ooh. And a hit from behind. 72. The Tigers. Delayed penalty. Pasma with it at the top. She moves to the sideboards. Lecuyer with it. 6-on-5. Goalie out. Pasma over to Kika. Oh, Kika. Hard shot. That's deflected up and out of play. I think the refs are going to talk about this one. We're just going to call that one a body check. Two minutes. So 10:35 to go in the second. Mississauga is going to get their first power play of the period. Tigers move to the point. Pasma there. Can't keep that in. Haley back to pick that up. On one wide. Kika home. That's offside. She's got to tag up. And that puck gets dumped by the Tigers. Pasma. You check from behind. She's able to move that puck up. Haley's going to skate it in. Looking for options. MacDonald. Pasma, shot from the point. That's blocked in front. That hit Kruzich. She's hurting a little bit. And Pasma's going to come back and get that puck. Her own on. And she's going to start the breakout. Out to Staley. He's checked hard in the neutral zone. But Petal's there. Petal with that puck to Pasma. Pasma looking for options. She goes wide to Mazi. Mazi's going to cut to the middle. She's looking for options. Going to go back to the middle. Owen. He's going to cut in. Circle back. Circling. Looking for options. He's going to circle again. Coming to the middle. There's a lane. She's going to shoot. Low shot blocked. That puck's going to get dumped. That's going to go to the length of the ice. 33 seconds left on the power play. Mississauga retreating back into their own zone. Owen moving it up to Mazi. Mazi with room. He's going to skate it through the zone. Moves to the outside to Aquino. Aquino. Shot. That goes wide. Puck to the point, kept in by Kruzich. Owen moves it over to Mazi. Mazi in front. That puck chipped just wide by Petal. 5 seconds left on the power play. Puck moves across. The Tigers got that pass off. But the player coming around the box, that'll be a 2-on-1. And a shot. Hepburn will save that and cover up. Face off, one to the corner. Lecuyer up to Theron. Theron along the board. She's checked hard. Puck goes to Zahn. Tries to get it back to Theron. The Tigers will break out. Lecuyer makes a good play to hold up her man. Puck gets turned back the other way. Langis has got some room. Has Zahn going to the net, and that pass just misses. Tigers the other way. Poked by Pasma. And Pasma's going to get a head contact penalty there. Question is it going to be 2 or 4? 2 minutes for Pasma. Head contact. Must have clipped her as she was on her way by. This will be Ridley's third power play of the game. Second of the period. Mississauga gets to the point. And Lecuyer is away on a breakaway. She moves to her forehand. Lecuyer makes a nice stop. Kika comes back in their own zone. Boyne's with it in the corner. She's just going to find a lane. She's going to shoot the length of the ice. Cooper moves it up to her teammates while Mississauga's changing. They're just going to set up. Puck gets thrown to the net. And Hepburn's going to glove that one for a face-off. Staley wins the face-off to the corner. Tigers recover. Puck goes to the front of the net. MacDonald has a good stick, and she chips it down. Kruzich is away on a partial break. He's going to cut to the middle, but a good stick by the Tiger defender stops any chance of getting the puck to the net. Tigers with it in the neutral zone. Trying to find a lane to get set up. Puck to the front of the net. That just misses the Tiger stick. Owen, the corner, being physical. Puck along the boards. Mississauga just keeping that in the corner there. Puck comes out. Tigers with it. Tries to move to the point. Good stick by Mazi. And again, nice poke check. Kruzich going to go. Little slash on her, and Mississauga's going to get a power play. Delayed. Kruzich just going to drag it out as long as she can. 10 seconds left on their penalty. They'll move it up. Aquino cuts to the middle. And touch with 2 seconds left on the power play. We're going to get 4 and 4 for 2 seconds, and Mississauga's going to go to their power play. Mississauga trying to start with 5 there. They got 2 more seconds before they can get going with that. Langis will get kicked out of the face-off. Now they're on the power play. They get that extra player. Theron cuts the middle backhand towards the net. Battle along the boards. Cocos is tripped up. Goins cross to Theron. Theron puts a puck to the net. And that just goes wide. Tigers, though, get that puck out. But Cocos there to take her check. And Mississauga going to recover behind their own net. Goins with it. He's going to take it up the middle. Moves to the outside to Langis. Langis tries to put it through the legs. That's offside. 1:12 left to play on the power play. 4:58 in the period. 4-0 Mississauga. Fabro on the face-off. Tigers win it. They're going to dump it out. Owen recovers in the slot in her own zone. She's going to turn up. She's got some room. She's going to skate with it. Tips off her stick. Can't gain the zone. Staley's going to take it in, though. Staley behind the net, looking for options. Moves it back to Owen. Owen to the front. Kika Ho, she's going to take a shot, and that deflects on. Hank Cooper makes the stop. Aquino tossed. Mazi into the face-off. Tigers went into the corner. Tigers reverse that puck. They're looking for a lane to get it out. Mazi stops that one. She'll hold it up at the blue line. It's still good. Another attempt. Blocked. Owen's going to recover. She has it at the top. She's got some room. She's going to take a shot and score. 25 seconds left on the power play. A power play goal. It's still good. Another attempt. Blocked. Owen's going to recover. She has it at the top. She's got some room. She's going to take a shot and score. Owen scores her second of the season. And it's now a 5-0 score. Mississauga on the offense again. Battle with it in the corner. Aquino with a shot. Knocked down on the play. But a good shot on net. Mazi and Petal getting assists on the last goal. Fabro wins the face-off to MacDonald. MacDonald takes a nice low, hard shot. That's off the pad and into the corner. Touring with Lecuyer. Lecuyer spinning back in the corner. She's going to chip it back to the point. MacDonald chips it along the boards, trying to keep that in. Fabro with it now. Tigers are going to pick it up. They're going to go other side. They're stopped from exiting the zone, and Fabro's going to pick that up. 3-on-1. Fabro's going to take that shot and the rebound. And Cooper's going to jump on that puck. .305 to play in the second. 5-0 Mississauga. Scramble draw. Tigers recover. They're going to chip it up. Can't quite get it out. Theron. Lost to Owen. Just out of her reach. She's going to spin back. That's going to bounce off her stick. Then she gets leveled. No play. No call on that play. Langis being hounded. Tries to move that puck up. It's Theron. Theron's got it. She's going to circle back. Cross to Owen. Owen with it. She rips a shot low. That's on the net and covered by Cooper. Face off, won by the Tigers. But Zun jumps on that one. She's hassling. Find the net. Theron, forecheck. Comes out to Kika. Jumps off her stick. They're going to call that offside. Staley wins the face-off. Kruzich tips it back to Makokis. Makokis goes to Kika. Oh, jumps on that puck. She's got some room. She's going to be able to take a shot, but that's blocked. He circles it back down to Aquino. Aquino down to Kruzich. Cycling, looking for an option. Kruzich is taken down in the corner. That puck will get out into the neutral zone. Staley across to Makokis. That'll jump over her stick, but Staley recovers, and she's got some room. She's going to skate with it. Comes off her stick. Aquino. Shot off the blocker and out of play. Mazi, using her feet, wins that face-off. Pedal, tries to put it towards the net. She's got it back. She circles, looking for options. Goes into the skates. Tigers recover. They're going to come back 2-on-1. Mississauga coming back, and Owen, nice poke check. Stop any play from happening there. The rest of the team gets back to help out. Puck in the corner. Mazi and Owen battling with two Tigers in the corner. Third Tiger jumps in. Trying to keep them contained. 1 minute left. Owen has that. She's going to move it up the boards. Pedal trying to see Lecuyer, who's breaking, and that hits the stick and comes back. Back into the zone. Tigers with it on the side. Pops out. Lecuyer's got some room. She's going to skate with it. Lecuyer's got some wheels. She tries to chip it up. Tigers pick that off and then go back the other way. Mazi's going to give it a try over to Lecuyer. Lecuyer loses to the middle, just misses Mazi going to the net. Pedal's got in the corner. Mazi, she's coming to come out. She's going to take a shot, and a glove save by Cooper. .22 seconds to go in the period. 5-0 Mississauga. Tigers win the face-off to the corner. Gets to the point, but not out. And then the Tigers do chip it out. Haswell on that puck. She moves it up over the boards. Scoring. There with Theron. Theron. Good scoring. That puck gets chipped in the corner. Tigers try to chip it back up the boards again. Gets put to the middle, but that'll be the end of the period. Mississauga strikes 2 more times. Make it 5-0. The front of the net, Kika's there. Moves it up to Lecuyer, and Lecuyer chip her across to Mazi. Mazi's going to make a move around her player. Goes the net, and a bad angle shot goes in. Puts Maria Mazi wins the face-off. Shot by MacDonald, and that goes off the defender and into the net. It's still good. Another attempt. Blocked. Owen's going to recover. She has it at the top. She's got some room. She's going to take a shot and score. 25. Lots of room. She's going to skate it. It's a hard, low shot. Rebound comes back out. Aquino now. Second shot. Fourth shot. Finally in the net. And Zun keeps that alive and inside. Zun to Theron. Theron to the middle. Owen. Owen's got some room. She takes a shot. Scores! Nice little Aquino with it again. Loses Kruzich. Kruzich jumps off her stick. Kika turns, fires. Stopped by Kruzich on the wraparound, and she lots of room. She's going to skate it. It's a hard, low shot. Rebound comes back out. Aquino now. Second shot. Or shot, finally in the net. And Zun keeps that alive and inside. Zun to Theron. Theron to the middle. Owen. Owen's got some room. She takes a shot. Scores! Nice little Aquino with it again. Loses Kruzich. Kruzich jumps off her stick. Kika turns, fires. Stopped by Kruzich on the wraparound. And she Lecuyer, lots of room. She's going to skate it. It's a hard, low shot. Rebound comes back out. Aquino now. Second shot. Or shot, finally in the net. And Zun keeps that alive and inside. Zun to Theron. Theron to the middle. Owen. Owen's got some room. She takes a shot. Scores! Nice little Aquino with it again. Loses Kruzich. Kruzich jumps off her stick. Kika turns, fires. Stopped by Kruzich on the wraparound. And she Lecuyer, lots of room. She's going to skate it. It's a hard, low shot. Rebound comes back out. Aquino now. Second shot. Or shot, finally in the net. And Zun keeps that alive and inside. Zun to Theron. Theron to the middle. Owen. Owen's got some room. She takes a shot. Scores! Nice little Aquino with it again. Loses Kruzich. Kruzich jumps off her stick. Kika turns, fires. Stopped by Kruzich on the wraparound. And she she's going to skate it. It's a hard, low shot. Rebound comes back out. Aquino now. Second shot. Fourth shot, finally in the net. And Zun keeps that alive and inside. Zun to Theron. Theron to the middle. Owen. Owen's got some room. She takes a shot. Scores! Nice little Aquino with it again. Loses Kruzich. Kruzich jumps off her stick. Kika turns, fires. Stopped by Kruzich on the wraparound. And she welcome back for the third period. Second period summaries. Mississauga outscoring Ridley 2-0 in the period. Goals by MacDonald and Owen. Mississauga's 1 for 2 on the power play in the second. Tigers were 0 for 2. 39 shots by Mississauga, 13 by the Tigers. Hepburn saving all of them so far. Hepburn looking good in the Mississauga net. Face off. One, but Mississauga controlled by the Tigers. Mississauga in the neutral zone. They're trying to dump that puck in. No icing. Tigers recover. Tripped up in the corner. Petal's going to get a penalty for tripping. That puck just chipped in. And Hepburn's going to cover that up. She touched it. I don't know why they didn't blow the whistle. Tigers get an early power play in the third. Paddle for tripping. Scramble face off. Mississauga comes up with it. They can't get it out. Tigers control. They bring it to the top. 22 with a shot blocked by Mazi. That's going to score it out over the line. The Tigers got to retreat. They spin back. Gets wide. Tigers, the shot. That puck goes wide. Puck comes in the middle. Puck to the net. And that sticks to Hepburn. .126 to go in the Tigers power play. Tigers are thrown out of the faceoff. And Mississauga wins it to the boards. Hazma spins. Chips that up the boards to Staley. Staley's going to fire at the length of the ice. Cooper stops it behind the net. John on the forecheck. Forces the Tigers captain to the corner. That puck pops out. Langis just misses it. Tigers get to the blue line, chip it through, but Langis picks that up. He's going to circle around, moves it up the boards, nobody there. Tigers going to keep that in. And Pasman's going to come up with it, and she's going to fire at the length of the ice. 45 seconds to go on the power play. Tigers back in their own end. Lecuyer picks that puck up. She's hard. Owen jumps up, gets that puck, and she's going to fire it down. Tigers got to try again. Get to the neutral zone. And they dump that puck in. Owen's going to go to the corner. She's going to fire around the net. Trying to get it out. And it gets out the other side. It's going to go the length of the ice. Jaime Theron, hard on the forecheck. Tigers go D to D, but has to skate. Tipped up the boards. Theron's there to keep it back in. Tigers go the other way. Into the neutral zone now. Owen there. That'll do it for the power play. All even. Turn it back up. Petal on the board. She puts it towards the net. Tigers goes. Here's that to the corner. Mazi controlling. Out to Gloins. Gloins. Across to Owen. Owen's got a little room, but it jumps off her stick. She puts it back down to the corner with Staley. Staley, Petal. Petal puts it in front. Mazi's got some room, but she has to turn. She moves it over to Gloins. Gloins down the side. Moves to the middle on her backhand. Over to Makokis. Makokis back to Gloins. He loads up and fires. That gets the goal and goes wide. Tigers trying to get that puck out. Makokis keeps it in at the line. Back over to Gloins. Gloins got another opportunity. She takes a look, but doesn't take fire. Then puts a very weak backhand on the goalie, and that's an easy stop by Cooper. Jaime Theron on the face-off. Wins it. She'll spin with it. She's pushed off the puck. And Cooper will jump on that one. Scramble draw. Theron with it again. She puts the puck towards the net. That's stopped by Cooper. And Theron, after winning the last two face-off with the puck to the net, she's going to get thrown out of it. Kruzich the culprit. Lecuyer going to jump in. Lecuyer wins it to the boards. Tigers recover. They put it behind the net. Moves it up the boards. The Tigers will chip it down. Not enough for icing. Makokis spins off her check. Up to Kruzich. Kruzich into the middle. Gloins up the boards. Lecuyer makes a move. Sees Kruzich wide. She's got a little bit of room. She's going to circle, wait for some help. She cycles back to Lecuyer. Lecuyer cross. Kika puts that behind the net. Jaime Theron. She chips out in front, just misses. Kruzich using her skates. Aquino falls with her man in the corner. And a late hand there. Not entirely sure if that one was well thought of, but Mississauga is going to get a penalty. Aquino for tripping. Bit of a delay on that one. They're going to get a second power play of the period. Tigers scramble draw. Pops out. Onto a Tiger stick. But Mississauga gets it out. Gets outside the zone. Offside. They tag up, but it's still good. Tigers regrouping in their own zone. Move the puck wide. Cross the blue line. Puts it to the middle. But steers to the corner. Back to the point. Moves it back to the wall. That misses the target. They got to regroup. Ron has it. She's got a little time to turn. She can hold it on the boards. 3 Mississauga players trying to keep that puck. And Kika's going to chip it out and get it the length of the ice. Fabro on her wheel. She's going to get there first. The goalie's going to chip it around the boards. Tigers moving it up quick. Back to MacDonald. MacDonald tries to chip it up, but that goes right into the Tiger shin. MacDonald pin on the boards. And there with Langis and Staley. Owen guarding the front. Well, kill some precious time now. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Mississauga has no problem with this, folks. It's going to go right back into that scrum. Puck pops out. Tigers can't control, and that gets out into the neutral zone. Owen on the forecheck. Staley back. And with 10 seconds left, she's going to flip it the length of the ice, and that should do it for the power play. Mazi hard on the check. Can't come up with it. Tigers break in. Wide. Spin back. Looks far side. Number 7 takes a shot. Right into the glove of Hepburn. Mazi wins the face-off. Goes behind the net. So Lecuyer. Lecuyer makes the move. Chips to the far side. Nobody there, but Petal's going to skate that down. Hard on that forecheck. She lifts the stick and comes up with that puck. Gets poked to the point. McCoke sweeps it in. Back to Petal. Petal tries to drop that pass to the middle. It hits the skate. McCoke with it. He puts the puck to the net. And that's stopped and steered to the corner. Petal. The 2. She centers. Lecuyer will pick it up. Stick lifted, but she keeps it in. Moves it to Mazi. Mazi moves it in front. Nice little chip. Petal just misses one. Line circles back down to Petal. Good control on the chip. Casey Petal with it. She moves to the front. Mazi's got all the room. She hits. Big stop by the Tigers goalie. That puck pinged on the boards. Barring a Mazi there. And Mazi's going to bring it out to the neutral zone. They're going to regroup. And Staley's got some room. He battles with it. Barring picks that up. She checked. And Staley's there. She brings it out. Shot to the front of the net. Fabro with a nice shot. Big blocker saw by Cooper. Pasma. Kika. Back to Pasma. Pasma with a move. She gets a shot that just goes wide. Scoring back to the point. Pasma back along the boards. Scoring. Takes a pass while she's falling. Kika just misses Fabro with the pass. That puck goes to the corner. Tigers with it. They put it behind the net. And Mississauga's going to get another penalty. Head contact. Pretty sure that was accidental. It should only be 2. But Mississauga, for the 3rd time this period, are going to be short. Oh, we're going to get a 4-minute penalty. Touring. And with 11:18 left, 4-minute power play for the Tigers. Tigers win the face-off, but that gets out into the neutral zone. Annabelle Kruzich on the forecheck. Puck goes wide. Owen there. She moves it D to D. MacDonald fires it down. He was streaking Kruzich. Kruzich going to poke check it. She almost puts that puck in. And Cooper's forced to cover that one up. Langis, face-off win. Run with the puck. She's going to bring it up to the neutral zone. Moves it over to Owen. They're just going to kill some time. She's chased, and then she fires the length of the ice. But Langis is going to be the first on that puck. Langis and Zun. And Langis is going to take it for a skate. Back to Owen again. Owen's going to hold on to it. She's going to fire it the length of the ice. They're going to do it all over again. Lecuyer first on that puck. She's going to spin back, skate it back. She tries to cut through, still has it. A little bit of room. She's going to take a shot. And Cooper holds on. Mississauga, the first minute of that penalty kill, in control. Tigers pick that face-off up. And they're out in the neutral zone. And in. Tip it past Makokis. Boyens is there. Pick it up behind the net. Boyens with her check. Tigers recover. They come out of the corner. They slide a puck towards the net. And Hepburn jumps on that for a face-off. Halfway part of the third period. Mazi wins that face-off. Makokis uses her body to shield that one. The Tigers recover. Puck at the top. Puck on the crease. Hopper makes one stop, and Mississauga clears it. Puck along the boards in the neutral zone, goes to the far side. Tigers are going to skate that in. Makokis. Good check along the boards. Pops out. The Tigers are going to fire it back to the point. And they miss it. They're going to go back and recover to get the puck in their own zone. In the neutral zone. Tigers spinning. They're going to dump it in, but that's offside. 2 minutes left on the power play. Face off. Paddle control. She's going to skate to the red line. She's going to dump it in. Staley, the first on that puck. She's going to chip it back. Tasman's going to flag it out. Back to her partner. And Kika's going to dump it the length of the ice. That puck almost comes out in front. Cooper stopping that one. And Staley, the first on that puck. Staley's going to walk out of the corner. She's got some room. Tries to put a puck towards the net. And Cooper jumps on that. Mississauga clearly with a little more energy than the Tigers at this point in the game. They're just all over it on this penalty kill. 1:31 to go. Tigers win the face-off. They'll start from behind their own net. Up the boards in the neutral zone. That pass is picked off. Jaime Theron's going to bring it up. She's got some room. She makes a move. The Tiger defender holds her up. But comes the point. Kika chips that back in. And Mississauga tags back up. Tigers again, neutral zone, but can't get it any further. They got to turn back yet again. Tigers offside, trying to bring it in. So 52 seconds left. On the 4-minute penalty to Touring. Kruzich on the face-off. She wins it back to MacDonald. MacDonald, she's going to fire it up the ice. And Kruzich is going to get on her horse to get to that puck. Lots of pressure. Zun's going to come in. She's going to do the same. Tries to cut that pass off. And Langis is there in the neutral zone, and that comes back. Tigers having a hard time getting into the Mississauga end with any kind of control. Owen's got some room now. He's going to skate it in. Wide. Slides it in front, just misses Langis with a pass. MacDonald chips it in the corner. Langis. Move it back to the point. Lecuyer. Lecuyer makes a little move. She's got some room across to Langis. Langis with a shot. She puts it just wide. Owen along the boards. She drags it down. And that'll do it for the Tigers power play. Langis in the corner. 2 Tigers on her. Petal in to help out. Petal's had a heck of a game so far. All over the ice. She controls again. Backhand pass while she's falling. Owen jumps in to try and help him keep that puck in. Lecuyer, he's going to circle back and retreat. Waiting for some changes. He's going to needle her way through the middle. Takes the shot, fans. Still has the puck though. He's going to move it down to the corner and go off for a change. Mazi. She circles it back. Makokas can't quite get a handle on that. It comes out to the neutral zone. Aquino. Everyone tags up. She's good. Comes across. Stops up. Circles back to the corner. Mazi looking for options. Comes out. Makokas takes a shot. That breaks the stick. And that puck gets dumped to length the ice. No icing. Loins to Makokas. Makokas rink wide. Almost picked off. But Aquino will get that into the neutral zone. Loins with it. Goes D to D. Makokas up the boards to Petal. Petal circling back behind. He moves it up. Starts up the ice. Mazi and Petal. And Petal will just go offside. .541 to play. 5-0 Mississauga Junior Hurricanes over the Ridley Tigers. Tigers recover on the draw. Move it back, but Mississauga forechecks. And Tigers are out. They gain the zone, but hounded by Touring. Puck directed towards the net. That goes wide. Kika will pick it up on the far side. She's got some room. She'll skate. She moves to the outside to Staley. She'll stay in the play. Staley can't quite get the handle in front. It just slides off her stick before getting the shot away. Fabro now. Moves it back to the point. Phasma looking for some lanes. He puts it back behind the net. Touring to Staley. Staley gonna move around, has some room. And pass to Phasma is chipped away. And Staley has to go back and recover. Staley up to Fabro. Fabro's got some room. She tries to chip it by. Second time. She cuts in, takes a shot. And Cooper with a glove stop. .432 to play. Draw one to Lecuyer. Lecuyer makes a move over to MacDonald. MacDonald slides a puck. Rebound to Kruzich and it's stopped. Two chances in close. MacDonald and then Kruzich on the rebound. But Cooper coming up big. Face off, one to the corner. Kruzich is going to get there first. Kruzich along the boards. Lecuyer there to help out. Neutral zone. MacDonald now. He spins off a check. Over to Owen. Owen spins back. Comes around the net. Puts it up the boards. The Tigers cut that one off. Owen jumps back on it. He tries to put the middle from Lecuyer. That one's cut off. Owen again. Trying to get the puck across. Kruzich skates onto that. Tigers recovering in their own end. Mississauga going for a change. Puck goes in front of the net. Mississauga almost gets it. And Kruzich is going to get on her forehand. With some room, she takes a shot and a save. And looked like the Tiger player bumped Langis into the goalie. Goalie mask was flying off. Looked like she's okay. No penalty on the play. And Cooper recovers herself, adjusts the equipment, steps back in. Langis on the face-off. Wins it back to Aquino. Aquino spins to Makokis. Makokis tries to chip that in. It's blocked and it goes out into the neutral zone. Makokis back to Goins. That misses. She has to go all the way back to the corner. He turns, makes a move, chips it up the boards, and that gets out into the neutral zone. Wide pass picked off by Aquino. Aquino can't quite get a handle on it, but she keeps that puck in. Jumps off her stick. Tigers control, and they get into the zone. Shot. That's high. Off the Tiger stick. Goins up the boards, battling with Langis. Langis will chip it to the middle. Just past Aquino. Tigers will keep that puck in. They'll go for a change. Langis with some room. She's going to start moving across to Zahn. Mississauga will do a change for their own. Zahn all by herself. She'll get a shot away. And the Ridley goaltender stops that. Kika. She'll step in. She's got some room. She cuts the middle. Mazi there. She crisscrosses with Petal. Petal. She takes a shot. That goes on. Loose. And Cooper covers up for a face-off. Face off, one to the point. Cosmo over to Kika. Kika into the corner. Mazi and Staley battling with the Tigers in the corner for the puck. Tigers come up with it and they chip it out into the neutral zone. Paddle the first on it. He chips it up the boards. Kika moves into the middle. Staley moves it in the front. Mazi shot, scores! On it. He chips it up the boards. Kika moves into the middle. Staley moves it in the front. Mazi shot, scores! Puck in on net. That's steered wide by Hepburn. MacDonald up the boards, can't get it out. Owen across. Owen. Whistle goes. Ref saying that's my bad. I don't know what happened there, but he felt the need to blow the whistle. Less than a minute to go in the game. 6-0 Mississauga.
Hurricanes goal, her second of the game, scored by number 92, Mazi, assisted by number 66,
Owen tips the puck.
and number 62, Kika. Time of the goal, 1 minute, 12 seconds remaining in the third period.
Behind the net now. Taia with it. Dan MacDonald moves up the middle, touring. He can't quite get it out, but Fabro's there to help it out. Fabro into the corner. She centers. Nobody there, and the Tigers clear. Fabro jumps on that. She keeps it in. One-hand pass over to Lecuyer. Comes back to her, and that pass shot just goes wide. 10 seconds left. Puck along the boards. Fabro trying to center. And one last shot. Lecuyer right at the buzzer. And as the buzzer sounds, 6-0 win for your Mississauga Junior Hurricanes over the Ridley Tigers. The front of the net, Kika's there. Moves it up to Lecuyer, and Lecuyer chip her across to Mazi. Mazi's going to make a move around her player. Goes the net, and a bad angle shot goes in. Puts Maria Mazi wins the face-off. Shot by MacDonald, and that goes off the defender and into the net. It's still good. Another attempt, blocked. Owen's going to recover. She has it at the top. She's got some room. She's going to take a shot and score. 25 seconds on it. He chips up the boards. Kika moves into the middle. Staley moves it in the front. Mazi shot, scores!